Vanguard. Oh, it's a fucking protest.
What is this? Bro, how many people are in there?
Dude, I'm about to honestly fucking move. I don't want these fuckers touching my car.
Dang, these guys are not playing around, bro. They hopped out of the U-Hauls. That's crazy.
The nigga KKK's about it.
We lay ultimate claim to the pride of our mighty nation's legacy. Because without the race of men that built America, without the ironclad resolve of our ancestors, there would be no America. We are heirs to an expansive and continental homeland purchased with immeasurable sacrifice. The most natural of human truths, the pride of one's home, the instinct of who he is. Nationalism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
You guys, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim out there laboring that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise Idaho camp coming at you with a quick weekend update, on what happened with a so-called protest, which we understand. You have to really understand that first and foremost that these organizations and ones that are set up like it, that are very well funded and organized, such as these people right here, they're set up by the federal government in order to attract extremist type point of views so that they can either arrest and create a database on those individuals as well as um, create false flag scenarios with these people, because these type of personalities is just exactly what Babylon would need to have a polar opposite of what's going on, because this is the opposite of what Babylon is pushing right now, because Babylon is pushing that a liberal uh, uh, LGBTQ rainbow flag agenda. So you have to really understand that this is an action, this is a reaction to the action that the elite are doing, because Esau is tired of it, man. In the sense that he sees that he's losing his country and that the traditional values that these so-called Edomites, or that these Edomites are standing for, are dead and gone, as you could say, because they're not pushed in society, and they're not coming back from it. But this is Esau complaining. This is Esau seeing his country ripped away. And as you can see, I wanted to show the two videos to show you that the perspective of them showing up again. There was actually a protest really similar to this one in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, about 6 hours north of where we're at. So you have to really see that this is just a prophecy, man, because there's going to be so many different points of views in a melting pot, because that's what Babylon the Great is. There's so many different cultures, peoples, ethnicities, nationalities, all in Babylon. There's no way that you're going to get any group of people to agree on one sort of thing, so, especially here in Babylon. So there's going to be a lot of conflicting interests and butting heads, as you can see. And that's exactly why this place is going to go down the most violently, man, because there's going to be race wars, there's going to be class wars, there's going to be political wars, there's going to be water wars, there's going to be canned food wars. Man, these people are going to be at each other's necks and throats, man. And you think the left, so-called, has as many, let's say, artillery capabilities as these people? Hell no, man. It's going to be a slaughter fest when there is no so-called government. But this is exactly what the elite want, because they want the order out of chaos. They need institutions like this to bring in the violence, to bring in, a Jake protest. Because if Jake gets together and wants to stand in front of these guys, say like, we don't believe what you stand in, and they start fighting, man, and it gets really carnal, man. Esau's blessed with the sword, man. He ain't losing that one. They practice with that shit. I've seen it with my eyes, man. Esau getting busy at the range, all decked out, with plate carriers on and battle belts and all that stuff, man. They don't play around, man. Especially because that stuff is so very easy to get here in Babylon. But the point being is that these things are happening. These organizations are setting up, to come after you, Jake, man. And guess who they're gonna get? They're gonna get you two-third ass fucking gun toting. I only believe in my Glock to get me out of every situation. Ass Jakes, man. Because guess what? You're gonna get all the smoke you're asking for, man. Because the Lord is not gonna be there to protect you, to hide you, to keep you in a safe place away from demons like this, man. So that's why it's scary, because you see our enemies getting ready. You see Esau sharpening that sword, and what are you doing? Partying and bullshitting, man. Living it up. So you have to really get, focus and circumspect of your surroundings and seeing what's happening. This is Isaiah 19:2, and this is Yahweh, because we read these scriptures at camp this week. This is Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. So that's Esau seeing kind of what they're doing right now. Because on the left-hand side, the connection that they had with the demonic entities, it's getting faint, man. It doesn't work as good as it used to. The charms, the magic tricks, the media, the witchcraft of the music industry is not holding people down as much, because they have access to the information. They have ways to look at other things than only what the mainstream media is pushing on TV. Because back in the 70s and 80s, the only stuff you were listening to was what's on the radio or what's on the TV. So they were able to culturally harvest you exactly how they want you to grow, or cultivate you so that they're ready to harvest you, which is ultimately your soul, because you've been completely Babylonianized. And we've all been there, man. But the point being, if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai chooses to take you out before the chaos of them being at each other's throats happens, man. Because like it says, I will set Egyptians against the Egyptians, which is, civil war. And it's no coincidence that one movie came out, a couple months ago. I think it was 2-3 months ago. The movie literally called Civil War. And there was a lot of messages in that to show you that there's so much division in this place already. And I have some other scriptures, but I did want to make this video not too long and quick to the point. But this is 2nd Esdras 16:68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. So you have to understand that, hey, man, these people are hot, man, and they're gonna have their last hurrah on Jake, because they know that this is it, man. This is the end of the world. Everybody thinks like, oh, it's the end of the world. The whole world's gonna blow up. No, it's not. This is just a transition of rulership, but their world as they know it will be completely destroyed, as in the sense of the system that Esau set up. So you have to understand that this is a very great, judgment that's coming. In the sense that they're gonna have these things prepared. Like it says, they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. Is abominable filth that they'll feed you in these camps. Hey, man, it's going to get really bad. It's going to get medieval out here. So Lord willing that this lesson was edifying, and this happened in Nashville, Tennessee. So, hey, man, it's only going to increase. There has to be an action. There's a reaction to every action, man. And Esau is to the point where, hey, man, he knows this country is not his anymore. So let something happen with this election, and hey, man, these people will lose it. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Let's give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak and double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim that are out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Keep pushing, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next time, Lord willing. Shalom.